Hello, happy October. How did we get here? Did you know that there's only 13 more weeks till Christmas? Sorry, that's not helpful, is it? I just couldn't help myself. Anyway, to distract you from the fact that another year has almost just flown by, let's talk October. So a new month, new series, and some excellent films screening this month, including The Florida Project, which is a must-see later on in the month. The controversial and disturbing Aussie documentary Kangaroo is also premiering, and the wonderfully dark and witty Mary the Murderer in 4 acts. This is a film, a film with a title like that just deserves to be watched, doesn't it? Now, a couple of things to take note of. Rialto World is screening Asian films this month on Monday evenings. Wednesday evenings are dedicated to Halloween horrors. Go on, I dare you. And Thursday's Rialto documentary takes a look at our endangered world. It's featuring a collection of documentaries in celebration of World Animal Day on October 4th. Be particularly nice to your pet on October the 4th. Now, Friday evenings look at films about true crime and conspiracy, and that's what I want to start off with today. It's a documentary called SANTOALLA, and it's really fascinating because this documentary kind of starts off telling us a story about this Dutch couple called Martin and Margot Poole, and they decide in the 1990s that they just want to go and live a simple, sustainable life on the land somewhere, and they find this remote rural village in northern Spain, and they buy some land there. However, this film just kind of very quietly turns into a sinister tale full of intrigue. And in a way, it seems like quite an unlikely story, and the documentary does have you wondering whether it is a true story or a well-constructed fake, but I believe it is a true story. So the setting is wild and beautiful. This depopulated mountainous area is filled with a lot of abandoned villages, a bit like SANTOALLA, and there are only 2 families in this village now. All the other houses are just being left to go to ruin. So you've got the Pools and you've got a local family, the Rodriguezes. And Margot takes on the role of narrator in this film because what's actually happened is that Martin has gone missing and no one knows where he is, and she suspects foul play. I think quite a few people suspect foul play, and I don't want to say anything more because it will spoil things, but it really is quite an intriguing film. So that's SANTOALLA. Now, from one wild rural area to another, Rialto Selection is screening The Ballad of Lefty on Saturday night. It's a revisionist period western. It's set in the 1880s, and it's a film about friendship and loyalty and revenge. And it's a film where the sidekick gets to step up and be the hero, which is kind of unusual in a western. So writer-director Jared Mosh decided to shoot his $8 million picture in Montana, which was a very good decision because the landscape is beautiful and the cinematography is excellent. And Bill Pullman plays Lefty Brown, and he's a slightly simple cowboy who spent his life as the right-hand man to a rancher called Edward Johnson, played by Peter Fonda. Now, Johnson's assassinated quite early in the film, and we follow Lefty Brown as he heads out in search of Johnson's murder. In a way, and along the way, he discovers who he is. Yes, this is a mature cowboy coming-of-age story. When was the last time you watched one of those? That's on Saturday. I'll see you next week.